Welcome back to the Fun NFL. So, we got a Monday Night Football recap, and the Cowboys looking pretty good. Eagles, either way, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoy the Monday Night Football recap.
Gets rid of it, middle of the field. Just watch this off the screen here. Both guys. It's Trayvon Diggs down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch it. House ball. Trayvon Diggs catch six.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fun NFL. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. We got the recap, of course. Keys to the game, all that junk. Go over. Either way, Monday Night Football recap. Other than the fact that this week was pretty wild, to say the least. Really good week of football. For the third straight week, I'd say. Maybe not, like, as good as last week, but still a pretty darn good week of football, of course. But more importantly, we got to recap this big game between the Cowboys and the Eagles for the NFC East lead. Cowboys have right now, they're 2-1. They won 41-21. They kind of blew out the Eagles. They're 1-2. Let's just get straight into this. As if for the Eagles offense, get an early lead and then score 20-plus points while throwing to the tight ends and Devontae Smith and get Jalen Hurts involved in the running game. Jalen Hurts, gotta admit, he didn't have a great game. 25-39, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Not a bad game, just not a very good game. He threw a bad pick six. He threw a couple touchdowns, a lot of yardage, but just overall, he didn't look great. Well, didn't have a terrible game, definitely not, but not a good game. And then he didn't run the ball great, like on the carries he got. They contained him pretty well. Miles Sanders only got 2 carries. And then receiving, all the guys pretty much got involved, except Devontae Smith, who really didn't get that many targets. And yeah, Miles Sanders got a couple catches on dump offs. And then so I'm gonna give them an underscore. They put up some points, they just didn't do enough. Eagles defense, they just didn't do it. They just didn't do it enough. They gave up 5 points in my book. As they contain the run game and the long pass plays and make Dak throw 50 times. They didn't really contain the run game great. Like, it wasn't absolutely terrible. They just didn't really stop the run well. Yeah, they might have gotten, 4 sacks? They got 4 sacks. But Dak only threw it a certain amount of times. Their D-line didn't play that bad. They certainly didn't give up less than 30 points. They're getting a minus. Their secondary just didn't play good at all. Then we go to the Cowboys side. Dak only had to throw the ball 26 times. He was 21 of 26, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he held the ball too long a couple times, but still had a really good game. I said for the Cowboys offense, run with Pollard and Elliott, I'd say they do that. They had 11 for 60 for Pollard and 17 for 95 and 2 touchdowns. That's what I want to see from Zeke. If he can do this every game until he actually has to start working, I'm fine with that, because at the end of the season, they're going to need him. If he's able to do this against in the early part of the season every week, they're fine. They don't need to give him 20-plus carries every week. If they give him and Pollard balance carries, they're fine. Dak saved a couple sacks. They did score plenty of times. I'm gonna give them a plus. They played really well and all, but maybe just don't give them as much pressure. I get Leo Collins is out, but if they're able to do that, they'll be fine. CeeDee Lamb had a pretty good game. No one really had that many targets other than Dalton Schultz. Like Amari Cooper, he didn't have a great game, but they were doubling him. And then for the Cowboys defense, yeah, they weren't perfect, but they got the job done. 350 total yards. I'll check that right now. So they have 326. Yeah, they didn't give up they gave up. I'd say yeah, they gave up less than 350 total yards. They got a couple sacks. They got a couple big sacks. I'm gonna give them an underscore. They didn't play absolutely great, but they played good enough football. Gave up only 21 points, and they played good defense. Like this is not a very good defense, not talented at all. They did their job though, and I gotta admit they played a pretty good game. Not great game, but good enough for them to win. So yeah, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the Monday night recap, and let's get ready for Week 4.